I'll tell you this, there's no substitute for seeing it. There's no substitute for going to Tallahassee and watching the process. It is a bizarre process. We have in our country a tradition of a representative democracy, and it is fascinating. You know, and the old joke is, if you like laws or sausage, you should not watch either one being made. That's probably still true today. I'd encourage you to get to know your state rep or get to know the process in Tallahassee. And again, that's the type of thing where I'd be glad to help facilitate anybody who wanted to do a more formal internship process. If you can give us an idea of what area you're specifically interested in, we may be able to tailor something along those lines. The other thing is, call or email your state rep. I actually read every one of my emails. I don't read them all the same day I get them because I get a pretty high volume. But my staff sorts them and we make sure we go through them. There's no substitute for a handwritten letter. In the age of electronics, you can flood you can build a program and send somebody 100,000 emails in a day if you really wanted to. Somebody sends me a note and says, hey, I live in your district. Here's what I'm concerned about. That means a lot. It means somebody really cared to connect. And it is about developing that relationship. And then the last thing I would say is on your advocacy question, which is a great question, know your issue. Sometimes people come up and say, how are you going to vote on this issue? It means that. And I will always ask questions or say, gosh, how about this, that sort of thing. The more you can give us information in a understandable, easily digestible form, it makes our job easier to study those things and then eventually reach a decision. So know your issue, equip us. We have to be, in a challenging way, we're a citizen legislature. I have a job and a family. I'm not a full-time politician, don't ever want to be a full-time politician. I'm raising 3 kids and I have a very patient wife, and that's the toughest job. So I may not understand the finer points of Medicaid funding or the details of a bill that involves both immigration policy and education policy. The more data that is understandable you can give us, the more likely on a green energy issue or any other issue you're going to get your point across.